Hey everybody. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about my top 5 gay books that I read in 2025. So first, there's a monster romance, of course. This one's called Broken Out by the Human by Ellie Eldridge, and it's about a genie and an antique owner, like antique shop owner, and the genie like needs to grant a wish so that he can like leave and be free, and the shop owner is like, I don't really want to make a wish, you know. So, but the genie doesn't tell him that like he can't leave until he makes the wish. So they end up spending a lot of time together. And I just really liked this. I thought it was well written. It was really fun to listen to, and it was pretty short. I think it was like I listened to it on like 1.8. So I think it was like 2 hours like that. But it was really good. And I enjoyed reading it, and it made me want to read another book by Ellie Eldridge, which I read Washed Up, which I didn't like as much, but I still liked it. It was just not the same feeling of like, oh, this is amazing. So I really liked Broken Out by the Human. And then the second book, Magical Boy, volumes 1 and 2. So I'm including both because the first one leaves off on like a serious cliffhanger, so it's like you gotta read the second one, and so they're like one complete story together, and I really liked it. So that follows this trans boy who finds out that he is like he's from a long line of magical girls, and then he kind of figures out what does that mean for him and how is he going to approach that and save the world. So I really liked this. I love the artwork. The story was very like captivating. Like I was really into the story, and I wolfed it down. I read it so fast, and I was like I had to wait for the second one because I got it from the library. I have physical copies, but I like to read digitally. But so I had to wait for the library copy, and I was just like, I loved it. It was amazing. But yeah, and then Spellbound by F.T. Lukens. This is male, non-binary, and I loved this too. I really like F.T. Lukens. They're like my favorite author. I think I have all their romances at least. I don't have their other books that aren't romances, but I know they have some that aren't. But yeah, I really like this book. It was about this boy who he wants to be like a witch or like a magic user, but he can't really see magic or use it himself, but he's really good at like technology, and he wants to be an apprentice to this really good witch or like this really powerful witch. And then there's another apprentice already to a powerful like witch, and like it kind of goes from there. They end up meeting because there's a curse, and then there's kind of a conspiracy going on. It's really good. And then A Song for You and I by Kay O'Neill. It's like this one boy is trying to figure out who they are and like what they want to do with their lives, but they're like training to be a guardian, and they're kind of like they're trying to figure themselves out and prove themselves, but they end up getting injured because they're trying a little too hard, and they get put on kind of a desk duty where they're kind of just watching the shepherd and protecting the shepherd in his field instead of going out and doing missions. But then the shepherd and them, they start like getting closer and closer and becoming friends. And this was really pretty. It was a graphic novel, and I really like Kay O'Neill's like artwork and their stories. Always very pretty. And then the last one is actually some picture books. So this series is called Princess and Knight, Maiden and Princess. It's by Daniel Hack and Isabel Galupo. And Prince and Knight, which is for this list, is about like a prince who's looking for like his parents want him to find like a house, and he ends up falling in love with a knight. And so it kind of goes from there. It's a pretty short book. Like I said, it's a picture book. But yeah, it's very pretty. I love the artwork, and I ended up reading all 3 in that series. Yeah, those are all the books in my gay category for 2025. They're kind of all kinds of genres, and some of them are spicy, like Broken Out by the Human, and some are picture books. So I really liked all 5 of these. But okay, I hope you have fun out there. I hope you have fun hanging out with me. Keep reading. Bye.